Hi. Um, it's been a while. Yeah. So, as you saw by the title, where have I been? Well, essentially, I've been kind of all over the place. So, where have I been? It's been a long time since I've uploaded to this channel directly, in the sense of my normal content. And so, question is where have I been? I've been, like I said, all over the place. So we're just gonna do like a quick recap. If you want to just know what the schedule is, coming up soon, because essentially I'm back, is what I'm saying. You can skip to the timestamp right here that I'll put in editing, or if you came from my actual upload for today, then you'll already know that, because I'll say that, and that's in that video's intro. And if you're here just to hear the story of what happened, then cool, welcome. Yeah, so we're just gonna get right into it. So the last time I physically uploaded from a video that I did was back in April of 2020. April 10th was my last gaming upload, like project-wise. I had a Christmas one, and then my SCP-086 one video that came out April 24th for the SCP one, and then December 24th for the Christmas one. So yeah, so for that time when I was doing stuff a lot more for a good long while, starting in like January of 2019, I guess January 2019, I had some stuff going on, and then there was a break for a while until March of 2020. So yeah, so there are those times when there was stuff going on. It's kind of like behind the scenes stuff, but essentially I had gotten a job in between those times, and I wasn't able to create content myself, recording wise, be able to edit it. I don't know why I'm looking at the light. I should be looking at the lens right there. And I don't really have a reason for this to be on, but then with Zach and everything, he also wasn't really able to record stuff because he didn't have anything to record on his own at that time. And then with the Reddit gaming, we never really had time to record together as well, with me working and all that. So we ended up just not really being able to do much. And I also was having troubles with editing it, and Zach didn't know how to edit at the time, so he wasn't able to do anything as well. Personally, I found it really hard to edit myself because of two reasons. One was it was a really big struggle for me to edit my own content that I made, because I was like, I just did this, I just played this, I just recorded this. And I give full props to people who edit their stuff the day that they record and everything, like right afterwards, like they finish and they edit it. Great to you guys. I have so much trouble doing that. But I also realized that I recorded for a lot longer than I should have, where I would record for an hour and try to cut that down into a short amount of time, where one in particular that I'm looking at now is a Shadow of the Tomb Raider. The very first one was a 41-minute video. I recorded for an hour and I could cut out 19 minutes of it. And it was like, looking at the views on that, I had 6 views. Looking at the video after that, Majora's Mask, exclamation point, from Spooky's Jumpscare Mansion, our Redhead Gaming stuff, got 19. My next one, Amnesia: The Dark Descent, which was a 30-minute video, 1. Puppet Man and Specimen 9 are coming after us, Spooky's Jumpscare Mansion, 46. The difference between those two, besides the obvious of Zach, was Tomb Raider was 41 minutes, Amnesia was 31 and a half. Both of the other two were 10 to 15 minutes. First one, the Majora's Mask, was 12:09. Second one was 10:35. So I realized that the length of time was off. And why was that? Well, because the other one we recorded for less time. So that's where we come into this, where I'm going to start actually recording shorter bits for myself. It would make series longer, but I would play for a longer span of time, but I would record smaller bits. So that way I can edit it down into a usable format, to where I can start uploading it. So there's that. And so I'm kind of just really excited for that, and I'm ready to come back. Well, what happened, for those who remember when I was nerd gaming still, before I kind of did all this stuff, because I had we're coming back and schedule update back in January of 2019, At that time, I had like a somewhat idea for what I wanted to do when it came to YouTube. My idea was that I was going to make a channel for my whole thing, and that's where the name Ciaadz came from. And it's not Ciaadz. For some of the people that I know that say it's Ciaadz, it's Ciaadz, because the first letter, C, is my name, Cameron. That's why I say Cameron from Ciaadz. It's K. But it was the first name, the first initial of my entire family. And I'm only going to tell you 2 of them because you already know me, Cameron, C, and then the ending one, Z, for Zach, my brother. And so it was supposed to be like family channel, and that was my idea. So that way it wasn't just me making all the content. I would edit it because I can edit other people's stuff perfectly fine. One of my favorite edits of all time is It's My Dad, Cthulhu, the first Octodad part that Zach did. I love that video to death. I love the editing that I did in that because I just really enjoyed doing that. So it's like, I wanted to be able to do that for them and have like different shows and things like that on the channel. Well, ended up to where it was just me and Zach doing it. And then so Zach wasn't able to keep up with stuff because he was busy. I wasn't able to keep up with stuff because I was busy. And then with Redhead Gaming, we recorded a ton of stuff for that. And I'm going to upload those at some point. But like, we beat Spooky's Jump Scare Mansion. I just never finished editing and uploading all of it. But it's done and completed, and I will upload it at some point. But yeah. So then after that, I got the bright idea to where like I still want to make content, but I don't know what I want to do. Well, I was like, why don't I stream? And that's what I started doing. I started streaming or whatever. I started streaming on Twitch, and then I started wanting to stream on YouTube as well. So the first stream that I did was Jedi Fallen Order back in November 11th of 2020. That was an actual like goal to do, or from was my goal, because I had streamed in the past and everything with other stuff, but like this was like, hey, I want to stream, and this is when I got my stuff and everything. So that was the first one. Then I played Among Us and Nun Massacre. I played Fortnite, and then I started playing Sekiro. Now these streams were done through a website called Restream.io. And basically what it was is that I would stream from my computer to that thing, and it would split it to Twitch and YouTube. So I was streaming on both, and it was great, and I was able to do that, and I did it a whole time. Like I beat the entirety of Sekiro on stream, played a little bit of Blair Witch at one point, I played Twilight Princess for a little bit, Alien Isolation I played a couple times, Valheim, a lot of it was Sekiro, and then I kind of like stopped for a little bit after Sekiro, because like I just got so mad at the game. And then I started playing Resident Evil 7 in anticipation of Resident Evil 8 coming out. Well, it was right around the time Resident Evil 8 came out that I was starting to have issues. Resident Evil 8, when I started streaming it, did not want to stream well. It did not want to upload well. It kept like cutting in and out to the point where you can actually see on my videos that my first stream was Enter the Survival Horror. There's 2 videos, and it was because it split up and I wasn't able to record it properly because it was having issues. Like it wasn't going to YouTube at all, it was going straight to Twitch, but Twitch it was even having issues. Then I had another one, Goodbye Lady Dimitrescu, I don't remember how to pronounce her name. That one was split up into 2, and then Swimming with the Fishes was fine, and The End was fine. So it was like I was able to get it, but it was like after that point I was like, I can't use it. So I decided to strictly go over to Twitch, and that's what I did. So for the longest time, besides a couple videos that I did, which was mainly the only other stream that I did was a Final Fantasy XIV one that I uploaded. Other than that, I streamed strictly on Twitch. And if you guys are coming over from Twitch, hi, welcome. But I did that, and I did those off and on or whatever. Because stuff happened at my roommate's house where I had to leave and everything. And it was just kind of where I didn't have the space or the time to be able to stream like I wanted to. And at this time, I was also I was working at Wendy's during most of those streaming stuff, and I don't work anymore that, but it was like I was kind of like done with Wendy's and I didn't want to deal with it, and then I was working 2 jobs while trying to find a better job, and I finally found one, and it was at Walmart. I don't work there anymore either, but it was like I worked nights and my stream times were in the morning. Like when Skyward Sword HD came out on Switch, I streamed that, but I would stream that in the mornings after I got off work and everything. Well, after I had to get out of my house at the time, I moved in with my family and everything like that. I wasn't able to stream like I used to be able to because I didn't have the space. And not only that, I didn't have the will to do it. I was just done with everything. I was just like, I would get up I would go to work, and that was it. And then I would do what I needed to do before I would go to bed. And it was just constant, that over and over and over and over again, to the point where like I would stream every once in a while if I had time to. And I mean, there was one point where on my birthday, that I streamed like the entirety of Five Nights at Freddy's, other than Security Breach, because I didn't have time to do that one. But I streamed all the other ones, and like I did it off and on, but it was kind of like, eh. Well, for those who don't know, I'm a Christian, and I'm not gonna shove it down your guys' throats. If you don't want to subscribe or whatever because of that reason, that's fine. It's up to you. I hope you have a great day and you can find someone else that you can enjoy. But that is who I am, and that's something that is never really going to change. At this time, I wasn't really in church and everything till I was invited to a young adult group, and I was able to find God again. And I was able to dive straight into that. I was able to use that, which helped me get through some of Walmart. But then it was like towards the end of me being there, because I'm no longer at Walmart, or else I'm going to be talking about Walmart. I just felt like I got everything out of it. Like, well, around that point, I went to a church retreat or whatever and met some great people, and I was like praying and praying and praying for something better. And all I was hearing was, oh, wait till October, wait till October. Well, in October, I was on team for this church retreat that I went on earlier in the year, actually right after those Five Nights at Freddy's streams. It was the week after my birthday, and I met the owner of the company I now work at, and it's like, it blew my mind. I was like, this is what it was for October, and I was like, this is awesome. And so about a month later, I got hired, and I started, and it's been great ever since. And so I've been able to start streaming now. Obviously, I'm in a new place than when I last uploaded on here, considering I've moved like 3 times since then. But it's like, I'm finally at a place now where I feel like I can go back into this. And so that's what this is. So welcome to this whole part if you just skipped over here. So my schedule that I want to do. So I will be uploading twice a day, 5 days a week, Monday through Friday. Friday nights, Saturday nights, and Sunday nights will be reserved for streaming, but I will not be streaming every time on those nights because it's just depending on stuff going on in my life. But my goal is to stream at least once or twice a week. Hope is twice, minimum is once. I'm really excited for that. My 2 uploads a day will be at 11 a.m. and 3 p.m. Eastern time. 11 a.m. will actually be a VOD from my streams and everything. I didn't, as you can see, if you see this video, the day it came out, I didn't upload one today because I figured I'm just going to upload this one because this one is on top of my other upload that came out at the exact same time with whatever game. I haven't really decided what that game is because I haven't played it yet. Oh, that'll be just to get to the back catalog of what I've done, because I've actually been asked on streams before, hey, are you going to upload these or whatever so people can watch them? And I was like, I actually want to, and my initial idea was to like edit them, but like I can't edit for that long because then I get bored and then I don't want to do anything, or the file doesn't want to work, because that's happened to me too many times for me to count at this point. But I digress. So what I plan on doing is I'm going to upload those, and that'll be 5 days a week until I catch up to where I'm at, and then I'll slow them down to 3 times a week, but that's in the future. It's not going to be now. The 3 p.m. one is going to be the games that I actually record. So this is like the first video you'll see today is the first video that I recorded starting all this. So really excited for that and everything. And I plan on doing this like full out. Like I'm putting my whole heart, mind, body, and soul into this because something I've always wanted to do, and I'm now like, let's go. Like I'm super excited to do this and everything. So I hope you all enjoyed. I hope you go and enjoy that video, whatever the game may be. And yeah, but I will see you all next time. Hope you all guys have a great day. God bless. See you.